Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Well, you're playing good ball right now, and you know all day long, oh, they're bringing the ace, huh? Okay, that's okay. We're playing good right now. We'll match up with it. Okay. That's how you feel when you know you're playing good and you're facing their ace.
Lorenzo Cain comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Gotta be careful doing that.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half. For the
leading
first.
off for the Jays, center fielder Ben Revere.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. And that misses, ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Souza on the move, but this will land out there just foul. 1-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Ramirez over to his left. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time. Stepping up to the plate, Joey Votto. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Kluber sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Rolando Christian is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Adrian Beltre.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. In now is Anthony Rendon. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Cruz has it in his sights, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven Souza.
Steven Souza stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. Into the box now, Choi. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season. Just under 400. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So striding in, Nelson Cruz. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And a ball, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1-1, here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Weak grounder back to the mound. To his left, Ramirez. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get it. Digging in, Alexi Ramirez, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Ramirez
hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. There's a swing and a high high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But that'll be off the right field wall. Kane rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low.
And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Step.
Now batting, designated hitter, Anthony Rendon.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A little bouncer. Throw in time for the third out, but it's certainly ready now. Hernan Perez. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Hernan Perez.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now. 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Ramirez ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Ben Revere. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Riding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's in the dirt. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Kluber pauses. 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. So striding forward now, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one. But the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping up now, Alexi Ramirez. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
D. Gordon.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Chopped foul wide of first. little dribbler up the, and that is off the first base bag, and he'll reach first safely. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Cain.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cruz on the move. Uh-oh, he whips on it. Gordon is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. Throw won't get him. Here's Marcelo Zuna. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here he comes again, 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Here's Matt Carpenter. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. In is Joey Votto now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
First baseman, number 19.
Hit weekly back to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away. At the plate, Rolando Christian comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard to short, reined in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Now batting,
number
Choi.
65.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Kluber sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 16.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This one's down to third. Nunez is right there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. And the now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Hard hit ball to second. No problem here, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and this is taken in by Beltre for the second out. At the plate, Hernan Perez, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner, but this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to. Digging in to try it again, Alexi Ramirez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Ramirez.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Grounded to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Ramirez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcell Ozuna. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Aaron Luke gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses. The inside corner. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hard hit to first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Here's Ben Revere. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Gordon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. Settling in now, Joey Votto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Rolando Christian. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Little chopper back to the mound. Gonna be a tough play to throw to the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Therefore it is Revere. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. You don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Hit to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire. In now, Choi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 65.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that ball's going to land between them. In to score the runner from second. Digging in, Hernan Perez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Popped up under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your So digging in now, Alexi Ramirez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in now, D. Gordon. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Revere is there. 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Russell Martin now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Catcher Russell Martin.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's Ben Revere. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here's the 2-2 towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
First baseman
In is Joey Votto now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. In to score the runner from third. And the second run will score as well. Striding in, Rolando Christian. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Souza is right there as he takes it for the second out. So striding forward now, Choi. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Revere is under it. He's got it one away. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a line drive. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
At the plate, Brian McCann, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Tommy Hunter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the base has become loaded now.
Shortstop, Alexi
from the stretch. Alexi Ramirez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfort.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Digging in the switch hitter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping up to the plate,
baseman,
Hernan Perez. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Edwin Encarnacion will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. And the Rays offense tonight was led by the exploits of this man, Adrian Beltre. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.